Hello viewers, welcome to QTP functional testing videos. Myself Uday. In my previous video related to QTP environmental variable, I explained you about built-in variables and user-defined variables. But in a desktop, in a computer, you might have different environmental variables, right? So basically what I'm trying to say here is, for example, to you, what are the different environmental variables in your system? You just need to right click on it, computer, and choose go to properties. Based on operating system, these environmental variables will be displayed in the other path. So once I'm clicking on it, in the advanced tab, you will see all these environmental variables. As you can see, there are two types of environmental variables: user variables and system level variables. So there is a nice article in QTP TechNet site. You just search with environmental variables plus WSH. So from that you need to just choose this second link. Alright. Actually, in a system level, there are four types of environmental variables are there. So one is user, system, volatile, and process. So user level environmental variable will be stored in this registry path. Okay, and system level environmental variables will be stored in this registry path like that. So what and all the different environment variables which are existing in the specific type are shown here, right? So whenever we are testing, like your application, we may need to access these environmental variables as well, right? So QTP doesn't like directly, it's not like these variables may not exist with the system level, like built-in environmental variables. But how can we retrieve these values? By using WSH Windows script host, we can access these environmental variables, right? So what I'm trying to say here is, see, as you can see, for example, in the user environment level, there is a temp folder. This is the path. So I would like to retrieve it. How can we do that? So in order to retrieve that, what we have to do is, first we need to create a WSH object. Okay, like Windows script object is equal to create object of script dot shell. Okay. With this script object, we need to create a specific environment type. For that, what we have to do is say env type equal to Windows script object dot. There is a method called environment method. Okay, so at this moment, I would like to get the environmental variable configured in user. Right, what I would like to do here is, I would like to get the temp environmental variable which is defined in user variables. Okay, so for that, what I need to do is, once I have I need to use the item property of it. So dot item, what is the environmental variable? It is temp. So which will retrieve you the specific, like whoever the user is logged into the system. So the temp directory of that corresponding user profile will be displayed upon executing it. Right? Let's see what is getting printed here. See, this is my, at this moment I logged with some user profile. This is the temp folder path, right? So like that, whichever is, like whatever the environmental variables that are existing in user or system level variables can also be accessed using WSH. And like not only these, like there are few other environmental variables, like there are like 4 or 5 environmental variables defined in user, and there are a couple of environmental variables defined in system level, right? So in addition to this, for example, say I would like to retrieve the user profile which is logged into this system, right? So how can I get that path of the user profile, right? So for that, what I need to use is, I will use environment of type process. Okay, where I can specify, like using command prompt also we can get this, like is echo. Okay, so when I say user profile, okay, put it this way, user profile, which will give you the path of the current user logged in, right? In order to retry the same thing, what I will use is, I will use the environment type of process, and I will use the user profile environment variable. Let's see what is getting printed here. As you can see, this is the user profile path, right? That is how we can retrieve any system level environmental variables where you logged into, right? So that's all in this video. Thanks for watching. Leave your comments about this video. Thank you.